What up, y'all? It's your boy Rand. I am him. He is I. And thank you for tuning in to 2RS TV. That's Two Real Sports TV. I'm your host of What You Rand Running With Next. And today what we're talking about is this guy right here, LeBron James. The great, the GOAT. I don't know. That's debatable. But before I get started about the topic of why I'm excited that he left, why I have no problem with him leaving, what I need you guys to do is do me a favor. Go ahead and just smack that subscribe button. Go ahead and tap that little bell so that way whenever we drop new lyrics on here, you guys are quickly notified and you'll get the notification, and then you guys can go ahead and double back later if you're too busy, and you guys can go ahead and check out the shows and what we're talking about at that specific day, on that specific day or whatnot. But again, the reason why I'm excited and I'm okay with LeBron James leaving Cleveland last summer is because if he stays, what does that give us? What does that give you as a fan? What does that give you? It gives you a winning team. Okay, that's cool. It gets you into the playoffs. Yeah, that's fine. Does it get you to the finals? Great. Are we beating Steph, Clay, Booby, and Chewbacca? Nah, I'm sorry to tell you, because let's get it clear. No one was coming to Cleveland. Nobody was coming to Cleveland to play with LeBron. LeBron would have had to take that same team that's won 10 games so far this season, and would have had to take that team, which is very, very possible, to the NBA Finals. And what does that give you? That gives you another L. I mean, this guy can't do it by himself. That's a given. I don't care. People say, "Oh, the Warriors are vulnerable this year." Blah blah blah. Listen, they're vulnerable, but when it comes to the finals and to the champion, who else do you got? Who else you guys picking? Keep it a buck with me. You really can't go with no one else. So here's the reason why I'm so excited about our team this year without LeBron. In the past years, he left. We struggled. We got Kyrie, right? And now he leaves again, and he leaves at the perfect time. He leaves, excuse me, he leaves, woo! He leaves when you have Zion Williamson coming out. The round mound, the rebound with athleticism, with dribbles, with handles. Coming out. You got his two running mates, Barrett and Reddish. You got the jock kid from Murray State, and you got some kid out of Kentucky. It kind of slips my mind right now, but my point is this: the way the NBA is set up, right, with the lottery, I believe the worst we can pick, if we have the worst record, which we are en route to doing, we can pick no lower than 4. So I want to extend this to you, LBJ. My man. You brought me a championship. I'm 41 years old. I'm feeling it, man. I'm not mad at you. And the way you had it set up, we could have won 2 or 3 in a row. But unfortunately, this is what happened. Let me break it down for all you guys that tend to forget. Remember, when we came back down 3-1, so did the Warriors, the series before that. And if that never happens, KD never leaves OKC, because KD lost that 3-1 advantage he had going in. He was up 3-1 against the Warriors with Westbrook. And what happened? The Warriors come back, they bust that ass, and then he's butthurt, and he has to join the team that beat him. So if KD never joins the Warriors, there's a good chance that LeBron has 2 championships with the Cavs. Or at least they're battling back and forth. Now, people are going to say that the only reason why we won that championship was because Green, what's his face? I forget his first name. Green got suspended for kicking the dude in the nuts or something like that, right? So here's my thing. Listen. Thank you, LeBron James. This is the best year you could have left. Because if you would have stayed one more year, it would have got me to the finals, and would have got swept, would have lost. There's no way in hell, no chance at Zion Williamson. And I'm just a true believer. I believe that kid's going to be special. I mean, if you see him on tape, he's explosive. You know, he's a team player and he hustles. He plays hard. He's not a prima donna. He's not just going through the motions. He wants to win. And he reminds me a lot of Cat, Carl Anthony Thomas. So, well, you know what I'm talking about, right? That dude from Minnesota. But he plays with heart. He plays with desire. I would love to see the Cavs land him. If not, I'll be happy with Barrett or Reddish. I think Colin Sexton's a nice guy, a nice piece. He's averaging, I think he's like 3rd or 4th in rookie scoring. And so, yeah, he's only 19. Y'all gotta remember, man, give this guy a break. You know what I mean? And so that's my take on LeBron James. Quit being so butthurt, fellas. Cleveland fans, cut a guy the break. I mean, listen, he's not gonna last much longer. He's a very physical player. He bangs a lot, and I don't think he's just gonna stick around. I think that he'll know when to hang him up. And so, on that note, listen, take my word for it. You'll be happy. It's time to rebuild. We had to start our rebuilding process sooner or later. What better year to start but now?